Hello students, in the previous class we discussed about various separating techniques like heating and other techniques. We have discussed some other techniques. Okay, in today we have discussed sublimation, we have discussed evaporation, etc. In today's class we shall discuss some more separating techniques. In this class we will discuss about separating two liquids. Now, there are two types of liquids. Miscible, when you mix it you get miscible and immiscible. There are two types of liquids possible when you mix them, that is miscible and immiscible. Miscible means if one liquid is mixing totally into the another liquid forming a solution, then it is called a miscible liquid, like water and alcohol, they mix completely. Immiscible liquids are those liquids which do not mix at all, like oil and water. Now how to separate these liquids, let us see. First of all, we will see for immiscible liquids. In case of immiscible liquids, take a separating funnel having a stopcock over here. Now let us say you want to separate the mixture of kerosene and water. Pour kerosene and water into this separator, and what you do is leave it like that and allow it to separate. Allow the liquids to separate. After some time, what you see is you find oil at the top and water at the bottom. Now open this stopcock. Once they are separated, open this stopcock. When you open this stopcock, all the water comes down, and wherever you have the oil, there you close it. So this is how you separate two immiscible liquids. Now let us see how to separate two miscible liquids. We use a technique called distillation or fractional distillation. In this distillation process, you have a flask let us say you are taking water and acetone. These two liquids are miscible liquids, they completely mix with each other. Now we want to separate acetone from water or water from acetone, whatever it is. Now water and acetone have a difference of at least 25 degrees centigrade in their boiling points. Now we take such kind of liquids and we separate them using a process called distillation. What you do is, in a round bottom flask, in the distillation flask, you take water and acetone, they are mixed together. Now supply heat. When you provide heat, what happens is acetone has less boiling point compared to water. So first the vapors of acetone come out and they are passed into this tube. This is a condenser. Condenser makes the gas, converts the gas into liquid because cool water is sent through the sides of the condenser. So as the acetone vaporizes and comes over here, it will become liquid, and that liquid is collected in a beaker. This is how we separate two immiscible liquids. Let us see how to separate two liquids which have boiling point difference less than 25 degrees centigrade. That we follow a procedure called fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is similar to distillation, but except for which you have a fractionating column in addition. Let us see how that fractionating column looks like. Let us say this is the fractionating flask, distillation flask. Then we keep a fractionating column here. We take glass beads in it. And we connect this part to a condenser. Let us take some other liquids which have boiling points, say less than 25 degrees centigrade. Let us say we have taken two liquids here, two miscible liquids whose boiling points is less than 25 degrees centigrade. Now supply heat. As you supply heat, what happens is one liquid comes out, one liquid other than water comes out. Sometimes what happens is even the water particles come out. So what happens is as they come up, rise over here, the water particles, they touch the surface of the glass beads. Now glass beads provide enough surface area for the water to condense. So once again the water droplets come back. The other liquid which has more boiling points escape out of this fractionating column. Then they move to the condenser where it converts into liquid, and that can be collected in a beaker. So this is how two liquids which are miscible and whose boiling points difference is less than 25 degrees centigrade is separated out. Now similarly, we can separate air. We can separate different gases from air by using the fractional distillation, or we use the process in which air first it is compressed. First the air is compressed by increasing the pressure and decreasing the temperature. When the temperature is decreased and the pressure is increased, air converts into liquid air. Now once it gets converted into liquid air, we start supplying heat to it. When we start supplying heat, one gas it separates out of the air. So here also we are using a procedure of distillation to separate different gases from air. So far we have discussed mixtures, how to separate different mixtures. Now we will discuss how to separate pure substances, elements in the pure substances. Now pure substances are of two types. They are compounds and elements. Compounds and elements. These two are pure substances. Let us see how to separate the mixtures, the elements from the compounds. First let us take in a beaker, take concentrated solution of copper sulfate. To this you add a piece of aluminium. When you add a piece of aluminium, the copper from copper sulfate separates out and it settles on the surface of the aluminium. So compounds are the pure substances which can be separated by using chemical reactions. It is a pure substance in which you cannot use any physical methods to separate, but you have to use chemical reactions to separate the elements in the compound. Such materials are called compounds. That's all for today's class, children. We shall continue in the next class.